Well, hello there, Whispers, and welcome to the 1 year anniversary Q&A. This is gonna be live recorded, so with minimum editing, you can hear my actual way of speech and not scripted. And I'm not alone here today. My friend Fly is helping me host this by asking me the questions. Would you introduce yourself, please, Fly?
Hello everyone, I'm Flyboy. I'm a friend of Lapide Voice. I do some VA work on the side.
He's actually gonna be a voice in one of my projects. But you'll have to wait a bit for that.
And I'm also Kaylin Argentwin in the Spider-Girl series.
Mm-hmm. As well as you play Ollie in Ragdoll's Lycan Beast series, not?
Oh yeah, I'm also Ollie Clawthorne in Little Ragdoll VA's Lifemate series. And I'm also Coach K in the Pokemon videos for Belladonna ASMR.
As you can see, great guy, great voice actor, and, not one to sneeze at. So maybe if we are lucky, we will even get some input from him in the Q&A today. However, I'm not gonna be the one asking the questions, as I said. I will admit I have looked over some of them and they are amazing. If you guys still have questions, feel free to put them in the comments and I will see if I can answer them. Anyway, shall we get into it?
Well, let's get to it.
Alright, I guess you can ask the first question. I ain't got no clue.
Alright, so first question I got here is, how did you come up with the name Whispers?
Well, that was quite easy. After calling myself Lapide Voice, which comes from lapide, the Latin word for gemstone, and a few other things, it means fire in Hebrew, and I know for a fact it means gravestone in Italian. That was what a friend of mine pointed out to me. Oops. Anyways, after that and after deciding on Voice as my last name, it was quite easy to call my following Whispers. If I'm the voice, you guys are my whispers, my inspiration, and the people that I listen to. The people that I want to make happy,
Yeah, that makes sense. And then, next one I've got is, what made you make YouTube videos? Well, this one's also a bit of a two-parter, so part one is, what made you make YouTube videos? And second part is, what do you recommend to make better videos?
Well, what made me make YouTube videos is a story. Oh boy. I've been a creative person basically all my life. As long as I can remember, I'm either drawing, writing, voice acting, or designing. Or something in between or all at the same time. It really, really depends. But yeah, there came a point about a year ago, quite literally a year ago at the time you guys all see this video, that I thought, okay, too many stories, I need to do something with it. I've been considering YouTube basically since I was a kid as well. I always wanted to do either, I don't know, like Minecraft, and then it was BookTube, and then it was WritingTube, and then it became ASMR. So, yeah, that's why I wanted to make, videos to get those stories out of my head and make other people happy. To make sure they don't get forgotten,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Then that second part?
Yeah. What do you recommend for people who want to make better videos?
Well, first of all, don't stress it. I started out with just my phone microphone and Audacity as an editing program to polish it up. If you go back to the videos from anywhere before December, you will get terrible audio quality, but they still manage to work. My best tip would definitely be just have fun, relax, don't take it too seriously. Success doesn't come overnight. I've been doing this for a year and I'm currently around the 3K. And I'm slowly growing. That's the most important thing to me. Having fun. Do what you want to do, but if you want to create better videos, do some research. Look, what does your community want? Do they want, in the gaming community, do they want currently horror things, or do they want, I don't know, like what games are popular? In voice acting, check out what we are currently having as a trend. Yonder Race have been doing great for the past months.
Yeah. Somewhere around there, but yeah, my 2 cents as someone who did try to be a content creator at one point, Yes, see what's doing well, and if you find something that blows up, ride with it, but my advice with that as well, or just the other side of that coin, if you feel like you're getting pigeonholed into something like, I hate to say this because she's a really good friend, but Ragdoll's Life Mate series and the Lycanverse.
That is a good example, actually.
Yeah, it's really good series.
It is, but when you feel like you're getting forced into something, don't do that. Just do what you want to create. Make sure you're aware of what's working, but if something doesn't work and you had still fun making it, then that's a valid video. You know, YouTube's algorithm absolutely sucks, and I'm sorry YouTube, please don't demonetize me for this. But, you know, it's a numbers game. It isn't always in your favor.
Because Ragdoll makes so many other amazing series outside of the Lycanverse as well, but I look through the comments and it's always, when's the next Lycanverse? When's the next Life Made? And it's just, please, just enjoy what's there.
Though that is getting into how to be a good, you know, subscriber, I guess. For how to be a good content creator, just have fun, do what you want to do, don't feel pressured into investing into stuff at the first time, sit it out, and just try to enjoy yourself. That's probably the best advice I can give.
Okay. And I think that's a good answer in general for those questions.
Sounds good.
Are there any characters you've done that you'd want to do more with?
Well, yeah, actually. I wish I could do more with my Hellhound girl. As much as I love her, the story wasn't going anywhere at the moment, and I'm definitely planning on more parts with Ariadne, or Ari for short. After all, she's just so cute and adorable and hyperactive, and it's amazing! But...
Oh, that you most definitely are, my sweet cousin.
That's right, I forgot about that. But yeah, that is basically what I want to do. I want to figure out if I can do something more with my Hellhounds, but I'm definitely having more with Ari. And I'm actually also wishing and hoping I can do a lot more with Elvira, the main character in my currently Tale of Blood series.
Awesome. So we've got another two-parter here. I'll just ask the first part and then we can follow up with the second part. So what's it like scheduling recording time and IRL stuff?
Scheduling. Well, seeing how I have an ADHD brain and my brain sometimes decides at midnight that it has a good script idea, scheduling isn't really my strong suit. I'm still trying to improve on that. What I currently do is I try to schedule in to record at least 3 days beforehand, although often it just gets done the day before uploading, or in the past even the day from uploading an hour before I have a class. Not my brightest moments or my best quality videos, I will admit. But how I do it, I just try to block out time. I know if making a video and making a script will take a certain amount of time, and I try to schedule that in my notebook, and if that doesn't work, I just go with when I have creative bursts. If I'm doing a chore that can be done later, and I'm currently having creativity, I will put the chore away and work on creativity first.
And then, to follow up on that, does IRL stuff often get in the way?
Oh, more than anything. It's either my cat coming at the door, being meow meow, hello, I want attention, or my sister and parents. I live with my parents still, I'm studying at the moment. Or a late assignment that I forgot to hand in that I realized I had. There's always something coming in the way of when I'm doing stuff. I'm either having to eat or people are messaging me. It's just part of the flow of how I make my videos. I've grown used to it right now. But damn, when there's outside construction work, I'm getting pissed.
I know that feeling. So, this next one actually is kind of interesting. Do you take any inspiration from D&D campaigns, and are there any and other stories that just come up, or do you come up with all of it on your own?
50-50. Yes, I do sometimes take inspiration from my D&D campaigns. To be fair, 2 of the characters that you've seen on my channel actually are from there. Paradox, in my Potion Maker Stories Gone Wrong, if I'm correct, is a D&D character that I've actually played in a campaign myself. And Eri actually is from a campaign I'm currently still playing. And that's where we also get Kaylin from. Eri is not my player character there, she's an NPC I created in Kaylin's backstory and family because I love the Arc Sylphs, I'll be honest, I have a big bias there. But...
I mean, they are quite the family.
They are. They really are. But no, it is definitely something I do. And that's okay, as long as you don't outright steal something from another creator, I think it's fine. Although, other ideas are completely original and I have absolutely no clue where they come from. Often conversations with my friends. Very often conversations with my friends.
No, of course. Yeah. Then, next one's a bit on the weirder side. Which would you take? Tonfas or swords?
Oh, Tonfa for sure. No doubt about it. That's my favorite weapon in martial arts. For those who don't know, and those who are not in my Discord server, and then, cannot know, hint, go to my Discord server if you want to get to know me. I love to chat. Sorry, shameless, self-promotion plug there. But anyway, for those who don't know...
Check description.
But anyways, for those who don't know, I do martial arts, so there's probably where this question comes from. And I actually have some experience with tonfas. I will put a picture up on screen right now, for those who don't know how that looks. And I would put these things over swords any day. Look, they're just more useful in my opinion.
Fair enough. I mean, I've got a pair of police tonfa-style batons that I used to practice with, so...
Ooh, sweet. I just had them,
yeah.
I don't have them anymore, but we have some in my dojo.
Yeah. Alright, so... Next one is, what is your favorite type of movie genre?
Fantasy. If it wasn't clear from my channel yet, I absolutely adore fantasy. Although I don't watch that many movies, to be fair. I'm more of a book person, funnily enough. But when I watch movies, it's usually animated fantasy movies. Though I can enjoy a good live action movie. Just please don't drag me to horror movies. I'm not good with horror movies.
Do you like scary movies?
No. No. Maybe if we hit the 10k I can do live scary movie watching on my channel.
Yeah, don't... New Line Cinema, please don't copyright strike us.
I'm sure they won't. I hope. Oh boy.
Alright. So... favorite food?
I don't know. I mean, I like a lot of foods. Are we talking dinners, breakfasts, lunch, snacks, fruit?
Let's just say meal. Or let's just say like proper meal type food, entree.
Oh, right. In that case, it would be a dish my mom makes. It's basically baked potatoes with some meat that we call... How do you translate that? Tread meat? Yeah, it's basically meat that is so cooked that it's almost soupy, but it's not soupy. It's very soft and it's nice. And then some... blast. Translations of foods is so hard. For those who don't know, I ain't English. And I ain't got no clue how you do that. Let me check. I'm sorry, I am not well prepared for all these questions. Alright, Google Translate, how the hell do we call that? Stewed pears? Really? That sounds so weird. But yeah, stewed pears, meat, baked potatoes. I'm a happy girl. Oh, and some applesauce on the side.
Nice. Nice. I mean, my family comes from the southern U.S. down in the bayou. So, give me some crawfish etouffee or a nice bit of blackened gator nuggets and I'm a happy, happy man.
I have no clue what either of those are. You'll have to one day, let me try them.
Yeah. So quick thing, crawfish is kind of like a freshwater shrimp or mini lobster.
Mm-hmm. That sounds good.
And gator is, well, alligator.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Gator's good eating.
We're gonna have a long discussion about that when we're done recording. I was gonna cut this out, but I've gotta keep this in.
Okay.
You guys are crazy over there in the US.
Well, so let's go to the next question.
Yes, please.
Alright, what's your favorite type of magic or power system?
Why do you guys ask these type of questions? I have too many. It's actually a magic system I'm currently developing myself, I would say. It's one based on song and dance. It was for an animated series. Song and dance are able to grant a person magic, and if you combine a singer and a dancer, the magic can enhance each other. Long story short. Though, if I have to pick from a fictional universe that already exists, I'd say I like the one from Owl House. Owl House? That show. Disney. I really like how it works, and I think it's unique. It's an original twist on a already existing system. And of course the D&D system never fails. Well, sometimes, but it's good.
Darn you, Wizards of the Coast!
Let's not shit on Wizard on the Coast, please. I don't want to piss those off.
No, you don't have to worry about Wizards of the Coast. You gotta worry about Hasbro. But anyways.
True.
Speaking of Wizards of the Coast and D&D, what's your alignment?
Chaotic neutral. At least we're talking. Who do you want to ask? Like me, Lappy, or the human body? Because the human is a definite goody two shoes. She would be lawful good or like neutral good, if anything. I would lie more around the chaotic neutral. My dad would prefer me to be chaotic evil, but we're not getting into that. That is for the future. Next question.
Fair enough. Have you ever tried cup noodles or like the instant ramen?
Nope.
What's your thoughts? Right? What's your thoughts on proper ramen?
I have had proper ramen a few times. Proper ramen are absolutely amazing. I love those things.
Oh yes.
They taste marvelous. There's a really good place in the city next to mine where you can have them, and they are delicious. Instant noodles, instant ramen, stuff like that, I've never had. Like I said, I still live at home, so there's no need for me. I just have a warm cooked meal every night.
Oh, that good for you. Yeah, word of advice: the instant ramen is salty as all get out.
Oh yeah, no, never mind. I'm gonna absolutely dislike that. I hate salt in my food. Don't put salt in food, please. And I know before people in the comments start yelling at me, I know I'm weird. Shut up.
I mean, although normally when I have it, I poach an egg and throw that on top of it. It's amazing.
Never had it. Can't speak. Next question, because I have no clue what else I would say.
Alright, pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
I mean, sure. It's not my favorite topping, don't get me wrong, but I won't say no to pizza. Not even with pineapple on top of it. Eat what you like, people. Don't make it my problem. Fight out this mess in the comment sections if you stay respectful. I don't care.
Alright, I'm going to take a stance on this. Hardline, pineapple does not belong on pizza.
Whatever you say, buddy. I really don't care.
Fair enough. So, next question, now that we've started a flame war.
Oh, I'm gonna make it worse. Don't put shawarma on pizza. That makes you throw up. I got experience.
Interesting topic, never heard of that on pizza.
Story for another time. Maybe I will one day do a story time in my Discord server. Moving on.
Again, shameless plug, check the description down below.
How about many times are you gonna do this? And also, this is not scripted. I have no control over this guy.
Anyway, so next question. Have you ever tried pho? It's Vietnamese. It's kind of a Vietnamese soup. I've actually got a really good recipe for it I've been meaning to try.
Send that to me, please, because no, I have never. I live with picky eaters, so usually we stick to the local cuisine. But it sounds good. I like soup.
Fair enough. And if you were to spend a day with someone of your own choosing, who would it be?
Now I'm torn between my online friends, people I admire, but I would say, especially since I've been getting into Critical Role, I would love to just spend a day with the Critical Role crew and play a one-shot with them. They seem like cool people, and I know I can meet my friends and, everyone I care about, all from online. I know I can meet them up anyway. If I'm gonna have to force people to spend time with me, I'm gonna force those guys. I wanna learn how to voice act like them. How? How?
Yeah, I mean, in all fairness, you've got Levi from Attack on Titan as a DM. You've got Roy Mustang from Full Metal Alchemist. Kid Trunks from DBZ and Dragon Ball Super. Ellie from The Last of Us.
May I just say that I know they're amazing. They're amazing voice actors. They're amazing players. And if I could, I would spend the day with them. Just, forcing them to spend the day with me, more or less. Look, they're a nerdy voice actor. I'm a nerdy voice actor. Should work.
We're all nerdy voice actors.
Aren't all voice actors a little bit nerdy?
Fair enough.
I mean, we do weird voices behind a microphone for a living. We're kinda nuts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And just circling back a little bit, if you could try any food in the world, what would you try first?
Also a good question. If I could try any food in the world, I guess I would try something that I've never heard of. Have one of my friends just pull me up a random dish. Although I've also got an Italian friend who's insisting I need to try proper pasta because I don't cook pasta with my salt. So I would either try that or just any random dish that someone recommends to me. Don't get me wrong, I love food.
Sam, yeah, I'm tied between two Japanese dishes personally.
Oh?
A furikake gohan, which is an egg and rice dish. Or an oyakodon, which is a rice bowl that translates to parent and child bowl.
Oh, that is so cute. And also, I'm curious now, what do you all want to eat? If you could pick one dish that you can eat, what would you try? Because I'm really curious. Please do tell me, because I need more dish recommendations.
And be sure to put it in the comments down below as well.
Or in the current chats in the Discord server.
Alright. So, we'll get to those after a couple more of these questions. Going back up to some of the VA stuff, do you find the VA stuff, such as recording and editing, stressful or relaxing?
Depends on what I'm doing and how much time I have for it. If I'm working on like I said before, 2 hours before class, 1 or 2 hours before class starts and I need to get a video out now, then that can be kind of stressful. However, if we're talking about the more, general processes, I think it's rather relaxing. It's an idea I can put out. Although, because I live in Europe and, time zones, the most stressful part of the whole thing, going to bed the evening before the video uploads. The videos you guys see upload at midnight my time, and I ain't staying up till midnight. So, that is definitely the most stressful part out of it. Just not knowing how a video is gonna do. Although the next morning is always nice. You all leave really, really sweet comments. How do you do it? But, no. Overall, I would say it's pretty relaxing. It's nice to work on something and see the end result of it. It's just scary to put it out in the world.
Yeah, you're telling me. But,
Yeah,
Speaking
I've
of the
been doing
whole
this for a
uploading thing
year.
and all. Yeah. Speaking of that, how long do you think you'll be going on this YouTube adventure?
As long as I have ideas. Truly, I ain't planning on stopping anytime soon. I wanna try to do this for at least 2 more decades, if I can. You know, I've noticed that that I'm on the younger side of the voice acting community. I'm not gonna disclose my real age, but I'm a young adult at the moment. And, you know, yeah, I'm planning on doing this until I'm a granny if I get the chance. And even then, I would love to see a granny makes you ASMR it makes you cookies ASMR. That just sounds really awesome.
We're back in my day.
But not that. Let's skip that. Let's skip to back in my day and just start with the hello there, dearie. Want some cookies? Yeah, no, I cannot do an old granny voice. I'm practicing.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Sonny, we've been doing this voice acting hoopla for a very long time.
I would almost say you're an actual grandpa when I hear you like that. You sound like my grandpa, and that's not a good thought. Moving on, please.
Alright, what's your favorite video game?
I don't do video games that much. Yes, shocker, I know. People often think I play video games. I don't. But I would say that probably Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is my current favorite. I do sometimes play some Nintendo. I've played it through 3 times and I love the open world aspect of it. And next to that would be Minecraft. Classic.
You excited for the sequel to Breath of the Wild?
Oh, hell yes. I wanna play that. We've also got at my home, we also have the other part, like the Heroes of Hyrule thing. I'm not really fond
Oh yeah, the Dynasty Warriors Legend of Zelda.
that. Yeah, no, I'm not really fond of that one. Too much battle, too little lore. Anything with good lore, I'm okay with it. There's still
fair enough.
There's still games I want to play, and my friends have been trying to get me into games, but my computer is kind of shitty.
Yeah, little bit of backstory for me. I actually used to work at GameStop, so I have a bit of experience with the rigmarole of trying to get people hyped for new titles and all. And I also do play Switch every now and again. I've still got to charge mine.
Maybe do that.
Yeah.
Just thought.
Fair enough. But yeah, so on another topic, what's your favorite song or band?
I'm torn between 2. My favorite songs would be The World's Smallest Violin from AGR, and if I'm saying that correctly, I think I am. And
Close enough.
I will check it while I speak. And High Hopes from Panic at the Disco. Those 2 would definitely be my best. They are my favorite songs. Well, they're my favorite songs from the bands I really like. I like both of those bands. And yeah, let me check actually. What was the official name of the band? Because I will also link the songs down below. They're really good tracks.
Like AJR, something like that?
Thank you. Yeah, AJR it is. But my favorite song of all times, which will always be in my top, I think, would be one from my favorite musical, Beetlejuice. And I think you know which one I mean.
Do you hear that sound?
That beautiful sound. Yeah, no, that is just my favorite song. And I'm gonna hate editing this now because I sung this and I had to give it in. Damn you, Fly! Why?
Alright.
My singing is sucking.
Like I always... No, it isn't. And to answer your question, backwards Tony. You type it out, you'll see why.
I already know that one.
And also, Well, for me, I would honestly say my favorite song would have to be Living the Dream by Five Finger Death Punch, but my favorite band would have to be Sabaton.
Ooh, that's also... You've let me listen to a bit of them. They're good. Alright, shall we move on to the next question?
Oh, yeah, of course. This one's a little bit out there, but can you do a backflip?
No. Well, yes, but not in the human body. Okay, so Lapide, yes, I can do a backflip. The human? No, she cannot. And also, she has forbidden me to say her name, so we're just gonna call her a human until she stops being such a wuss. But...
No, that's fair. I get that.
I don't. But anyway, I can do a backflip. She cannot. She technically controls the body, or at least the body has her motor skills. Not that great. So, no. Currently, no. Usually, yes. Maybe if I possess a better body, I should be able to do it. Thoughts for the future.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Next question. What's your favorite book?
I'm not gonna tell my favorite book because well, fuck it, I've already said that in Dutch multiple times. It's a Dutch book from my favorite author, Hilda Spuit. It's called Geestverwanten. It's one of the books that actually got me back into reading when I was in my reading slump. So that one is definitely my favorite. Though I also really recommend the series Lockwood & Co. It's really, really good.
Yeah, if we're doing book recommendations, I also highly recommend, you don't have to be a Warhammer 40,000 fan for these, but the Caiaphas Cain novels by Sandy Mitchell. You can actually get them more or less condensed into 3 books. Hero of the Imperium, Defender of the Imperium, and Savior of the Imperium.
Yes, I know. It's already on my TBR. Okay, it's a long list, okay?
Fair enough, and those kinds of lists never get smaller.
They don't. They should, but they don't.
So, between the two, dogs or cats?
Cats. Well, okay. I love dogs. Don't get me wrong. They're amazing. I love puppies. But there's so much work. As a student and someone who runs a YouTube channel, I need something a little bit more low maintenance. If, you get what I mean. Plus, cats do everything themselves and you can still play with them. You get the benefits of a dog, being able to play with them, and you get the benefits of not having to take care of this thing 24/7. It's a win-win.
Fair enough. I mean, I'm a dog person because, well, most cats that I've dealt with have wanted to rip my throat out for some reason.
I wonder why.
So, next question. Favorite hobby?
Making YouTube videos. Really, it's one of the things I enjoy most. If I'm not doing it, it feels weird. I feel... I'm either always editing pictures for thumbnails or writing scripts. Though, if I'm not allowed to count that, chatting with my friends. Chatting with my friends is fun, especially if we're role-playing. I love role-playing. I mean, shouldn't surprise you since I have almost, over 50 videos of me role-playing in front of a microphone. I just realized how weird it actually is that I solo role-play. Huh.
Yeah. Right.
Moving on.
And kind of tying into some of that, what do you do if you have free time from everything?
Work on YouTube videos? I'm a workaholic. If my friends aren't kicking me away from my work, I'm working. I
mean, fair enough.
Or I'm working on my novel. Currently writing a novel, and if I'm not working on my D&D campaign and my, channel, I'm writing on the novel. Well, not writing, I'm currently still in the outlining and planning pages. No, I'm not gonna share anything about it. You guys will have to wait until I have a proper draft. Don't even try it.
I mean, that's fair.
Look, I'm not that great of a writer. Moving on.
Okay.
Do we have any more questions?
Yeah. If you were given the option to eat one of the candy crickets of any flavor you're choosing, and each one you ate got you 1 million US, but the catch is you only can eat one at a time, and each one the flavor gets worse, would you do it?
No. Really, I don't give... Okay, this is tricky because on one hand, no, I don't care about money, I don't need the money. But on the other hand, yes, because I could use the money to give it to charity and, fund my studies. Now I have to think what I find more important, my own discomfort or my future and the future of the world. That shouldn't be such a hard question for normal humans like you guys, but... a demon? I'll go with what the human would say, and yes, sure, I would do it, only because I don't want her yelling at me.
Yeah, those are nasty. I couldn't do it. But anyways,
You couldn't?
No. I eat weird stuff, but not that weird.
You haven't been to hell, clearly.
Yeah. So next question. Favorite concept for an audio, and what's your favorite audio as a finished product?
Favorite concept? Definitely the Till of Blood series. I think it's really cool how I can write a morally great character that you guys can hate, but you still show up for the next video. Which really surprises me. But, I really like that concept. I really like that I can go this far into the world and the lore and actually, voice Elvira and hopefully start smacking her into shape soon. She needs a lot of work.
Of course.
Look, she kidnapped a person. She killed a village. I am not going to say Elvira is a good person. She's a moron. She's a bad person. She doesn't want to hurt people, but she doesn't consider humans people. So, there's some work to do.
I mean, in all fairness, you don't mess with the livestock.
No, and Sylvis is gonna definitely make that clear to her. Seeing how Sylvis' voice actor is in the audience, I think he can agree.
And, let's see. When shall your infernal horde rise from the pits and conquer the world with hugs and positive living? Because I know you don't like referring to the guy on the other side of the coin, but good Lord knows we could use a bit of hugs and positive living.
If you don't mind, I'm not gonna say. Don't get me wrong, it's gonna happen, but not like. Why do you think that a demon would come with hugs and positive living? That makes no sense. I'm a demon! What do you think I am? A fluffy cuddle buddy? This is as weird as people saying I'm cute.
You are, though.
I'm not. Not getting into that tangent. That is a discussion for another time. But when shall the infernal horde rise? Anywhere between now and the upcoming 1,000 years is what I will say.
Alright, fair enough.
But no hugs and no positive living. If you want to do that, go to the big man upstairs.
Fair enough. And while recording, though, do you have any bloopers? And if you do any stick out to you as funny?
I don't keep my bloopers usually because most of them are just me mispronouncing words. Me being like, alright, let's do the next sentence and in my head, and then I'm saying that sentence, and then it's like mid-word, my brain and my body decide to be like, no, we're not gonna, work together right now. So then it doesn't work, and then that's my blooper. But I do have one blooper which I have recorded, where I was in the middle of recording, and my dad and my sister decided to storm into my room, making a lot of noise. I will put the audio track in here, with their permission of course, but I'm sure they will give me permission. But I will put the audio track in here in a moment so you guys can hear. That will be in here in 3, 2, 1, now. live chat, you'll have to wait until, until the actual video comes out. But it's a doozy. It's something. So, yes, I do have some bloopers. Most of them aren't funny. This one is hilarious.
Yeah, recording's always fun when you have outside interference as well. Like, I actually have this one moment. I was recording something for one of my friends, and I swear this hot rod just hauls butt down past my dorm, and I completely wrecks my recording.
I've had the moments where my dad was actually working on the roof. He's a really handy guy. You're amazing, Dad. Love ya. No, you will never listen to this because you hate my voice apparently, but love ya. Joking, by the way. But he was repairing the roof, basically redoing everything, and it was making so much noise. And it's so annoying. Like, stop.
Oh, yeah.
Just 10 minutes of quiet. 15 minutes of quiet, all I need. But nope. I had to wait until 9 p.m. that I could actually record.
Oh no, my favorite though is, so I was walking from the exchange, from my truck to my room, and I hear that same dreaded hot rod. I look over, it's a Honda Civic with a straight 4. And no muffler, apparently.
Well, aren't you just fucked?
Yeah.
That's the nasty thing of living in dorms. I just live in a, neighborhood. Quiet until my neighbor's son decides to come over on his very loud motorcycle.
Fair enough. Yeah. Then we've got 2 more before we start doing a quick general Q&A thing with questions in the Discord. Final time I'm doing this. Shameless plug. Check the description below.
Okay, that's enough. No more plugs or I'm kicking you out.
Hey, I did say that was the final time. Anyways, so
It better be.
So, on a more serious note, what do you think is important for creating a story?
Well, I think the most important thing is actually having a story to tell. It's fun and all if you have a funny idea, but if you don't have an appealing character and a good plot, I ain't even trying it. I am not going to try making a story if I don't have a character that I actually like and a story that I want to tell. If it has a message, or if it's there to comfort people, or if it's just a damn good idea. The most important thing for creating a story, though, is for me the character. If we're looking at the story basis, I'm gonna skip the whole you need to love your story and all of that mushiness, because obviously, if your heart isn't in it, your story is gonna suck. I'm sorry. And
it very obviously shows.
Yes. Please, creators, writers, I don't care if you take Reddit scripts, but at least like the Reddit script, it's audible. And it's embarrassing. For me. Anyways, now that I bashed on half of the ASMR community and have made a lot of enemies, the most important thing I think is a character. If you don't have a funny character, or an interesting character, or anything, why am I gonna listen to you? I've heard 100 or 200, I don't even know at this point, romance ASMR scripts, and they're all the same bland, old, boring guy or gal. Give me something interesting. Give me a mini spider girl that runs over the walls, to shamelessly plug Eri because I absolutely love her. Or give me, if I'm gonna go to another creator, I'll link their stuff down below and I'll put the name of the series up on screen because I forgot it. They have made a demi-human with an amazing backstory. Make stuff like that, create original stuff and voice stuff that is, with an interesting character. That will get me engaged almost instantly. So, yeah, most important thing in a story? Get your characters in order and don't just make the bland next hot guy or hot chick and, don't. Just don't. And because it's Pride Month, I will give you one little bonus sneak peek about me. I'm pansexual. So yes, I listen to both male and female romance audios.
And to shamelessly plug a good friend of mine, Belladonna ASMR. Love her stuff for that.
Yeah, she's an absolute beast. One video a day. I don't know if she's gonna see this, but if you do, please, Belladonna, in the comments, explain how. How do you do that? Because I ain't getting it. Alright.
Alright, so last question that we've got prepared here. How do you start making one of your ASMR scripts?
I've explained this one a few times, so this is how I do it. Step 1. Get an idea. That can come from talking to your moron friends, to watching a series, to... Stop making me laugh! To playing D&D, to doing whatever. Like, get an idea first. Just a little spark of an idea is good enough. Step 2. Get your ass in a chair and write your idea down. Ideas in your head don't exist. Ideas on paper do. I have a notebook. I'm unable to find it right now, but I have a whole list of all my ideas written down. Some of them are good, some of them are terrible. The terrible ones I still keep. I don't delete them, I don't erase them, I don't, anything like that. They're there, and they're, out of my head. Then I sit down with my stuff, and I actually start brainstorming on paper again. For me, brainstorming in my head is just too chaotic. HCHD loves that. But yeah, brainstorm, get more ideas. Like, okay, this is let's say we're gonna create an idea around, help me out here. Chat, help me out. What type of story do we need to create? I saw one not too long ago in the chat, Devil and Fallen Angel. Alright, let's go with the Devil and Angel for simplicity's sake, because Fallen Angel, lots of stuff. Devil and Angel, let's say Devil Listener, Angel, VA. How would they, then my head is just gonna go, how would they meet? What have they done? Where are they? Are they in heaven, hell, or are they, here? I would say they're on the material plane, Earth. Then what are they like? I'm gonna go from there and I'm gonna develop a story, develop my characters, what are their backstories? For one-shots, they're usually not that deep, the backstories, but just a general, where the hell did you come from? Like, who are you? Sit down and tell me, because I need to know. After I know my brain dump, I'm gonna go through that mess a day later usually. Don't do this on the same day, the idea is too fresh. But after a day, I will go through my brain dump, through my mess, and actually sort out the good stuff. How is it gonna look? What do I want to do? What do I want to have? What is just garbage that isn't gonna show up in the video, or what is important for backstory but not for the video. After that, I make an outline, what is actually gonna happen in my script, and then I script. The first time scripting, I'm just writing. After that, I start editing it with accent, polishing up sentences, adding emotions. Also a little tip for all you writers out there, your first draft, just write the listener in. You can just write their lines in and delete them later. That will help you so much with the flow of the conversation.
Yeah.
That's how I make an ASMR script. It's a lot of polishing and getting your ass in the chair. Having an idea is one step. Turning it into a script is a completely different ballgame.
Fair. Yeah. And a little bit on the voice acting side here.
Mm-hmm.
This is my personal technique, but I always try to record 3 takes, if at all possible. Like, if it's just a improv thing like I did, or a semi-improv thing like I do with Kaylin, I normally just do that in a single take and call it good.
Yeah, but keep in mind, Kaylin is your D&D character. We kind of have a lot of experience with the guy already. So I'm able to tailor-make the script to his, way of speech.
Yeah, and I can still improv or fine-tune to the character as well with that.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, though, I normally record, and this is how I normally describe it. I record an A take, B take, and C take. I record an A take, a B take, and a C take. Or I record an A, B, and C take.
Different takes, different voices. That's something I do with myself as well sometimes. Mostly I'm doing one take, listening back to the first few minutes and listen if I like the voice. Do I not like the voice? I'm kicking that take out and I'm trying again. Do I do like the voice? I'm just rolling with it. The nasty thing about having to kick out one video a week, sometimes you gotta cut corners. And I usually like the first take. Unless I want to do something special with a voice, for example, a voice that I've practiced, I would be able to switch into Nives rather easily. She would be someone I probably need to take multiple takes for, seeing how she has a very, unique accent. Icelandic trying to copy. I know I'm sucking at it, don't even get at me. But yeah, those type of stories I need to take multiple takes. Stories that are just playing my usual voice, one take is good enough for me. And otherwise I just retake certain lines.
Let's go to some of the questions that were being asked now, here in the server.
Alrighty. If you guys have any questions, by the way, now's the chance. Put it in questions and answers and we're gonna answer them now. And for those who aren't listening to this live, kinda your own fault. I announced it a week ago. Don't blame me. Don't come at me.
Don't at me, chat. Okay. Now we've already got a couple good ones here, so...
Okay.
Let's see. Since you do some D&D, will you ever do some D&D videos?
Depends on the definition of D&D videos. If it's me playing D&D with my friends, probably not. I really want to keep my focus on ASMR videos. However, maybe in my Discord server I would probably play some live D&D if I'm a better DM or a better player and can, maybe I could track my really good DM friend here. Or any of my other DMs. All of my DMs are great.
I don't know. You're a pretty good DM.
I disagree. I just started that with some more practice before that. But, no. I won't do any D&D videos on my channel. I will, however, if you guys want, pull D&D stuff into my videos. Class systems, characters. Although I'm not doing any fan content. I'm not gonna make any, fan content, so... If you ask me to voice act a D&D character you like from another series, let's say from one of my favorite D&D video series that I watch, Fool's Gold. If you want to make me do Gothy, although I love Gothy, no. If you want to say, hey, play in this world, I can consider it. And even then the answer is probably gonna be no, because again, I don't do fan works. Love fan works, love fan fiction and fan art and everything like that. Not my style. But maybe if I can create some D&D type characters, I would not mind pulling them into the videos. Would you guys like that? Alright. Next one.
Okay. If you could learn a brand new trade or skill, what would you like to learn?
I would like to learn how to... do some proper designing of products. I love the idea of being able to design some merch for you guys, or just in general. I love making jewelry. I love, doing that, but I don't really make anything, I just design it. I would love to learn how to actually design and make proper items, be that jewels, keychains, t-shirts, hairpins, books, book covers, anything. I would love to learn how to design, is what I'm trying to say. I can draw, but drawing and designing are two different skills.
Fair enough. And, me personally, I'd love to learn how to do metalworking.
Ooh, that is one of those things I really want to learn. Like I said, making stuff, including jewelry, including metalworking. Just all the skills. Give me all the skills.
Before I did my current job and wound up moving halfway across the country, I was gonna become a welder. I was going to do fabrication welding.
That is actually really cool. I would have loved to do that. But no, I would love to learn how to design jewelry first, because I just love that. I love fancy stuff. I'm currently designing a mask. You'll see why in a long while, Fispers. Don't you worry about it.
Right. And I think that's all the questions we've got.
We have one more. Would you do one more shameless plug? Fine. If you guys want to meet me, if you guys want to hang out with me, if you guys want to, chat up a storm, watch some stuff that I do behind the scenes, I sometimes work in the chats here, or if you just want to hang out, join my Discord server. I'm right here, I'm sitting here in call right now. I would love to meet you all.
Link in the description below.
Yeah, and please, if you enjoyed today's, Q&A video, like, comment, subscribe, do the thing, get me answers to the questions from your own perspective. Are there any other things you want to know about me? Are there things you want to know about our lovely host Fly today? Thank you so much for helping me with this. I don't know how I would have babbled for an hour myself. I don't know how long this...
My pleasure.
I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but the current recording time is an hour, so, we're doing great.
Oh, this'll be fun to send.
Oh, boy, this will be hilarious to edit. But no, if you guys, have anything else, put it in the comments, join my Discord, links below, subscribe, like, comment, do the stuff, share this with your friends and family, that will really help me out, the algorithm will love that. And I will see you guys on Thursday, Friday, somewhere around that, in the next video in Tales of Blood, where we're gonna have Ambrosia reacting to the fact that, the human now is known to him. Have fun, and have a lovely day, my whispers. See you in the next one.